Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. My name is Malescu and I am the owner of Malescu Law, a law firm based in Miami, Florida, specializing in business, corporate law and immigration. Today we are going to speak about the E-2 visa for Canadians, specifically give you some updates about the E-2 visa. So if you are a Canadian citizen or a permanent resident of Canada who will be applying for Canadian citizenship in the near future and you want to learn more about the E-2 visa, then this video is for you. But even if you are not a Canadian citizen or a permanent resident, you may still find this video useful, so stick around. But before we get started, please subscribe to our channel by clicking the bell button or the subscribe button. So, as a Canadian citizen, you can get an E-2 visa if you irrevocably invest a substantial amount of capital, cash or other tangible and intangible assets in a U.S. business that is real, operating and non-marginal. Now, in practice, this means that you can get an E-2 visa if you start a business in the United States or you purchase a business in the United States or a franchise. Now, the amount of investment must be substantial, and this is not a set amount that you need to invest in order to obtain an E-2 visa. Generally, attorneys recommend that you invest around $100,000 in order to get an E-2 visa, but we have had success with much less than that. However, it is important to know that your investment amount will depend on the nature of the business and its location in the United States, and also the cost of getting it off the ground in the case of a startup. As a Canadian citizen, you can get an E-2 visa granted for maximum 5 years, and you can renew this visa indefinitely as long as you still meet the requirements for the E-2. Your spouse and your children can also obtain the E-2 visa regardless of their country of citizenship. Your spouse is able to work in the United States without having to apply for a work permit, and their right to work in the United States is unrestricted, meaning that they can work for any US or foreign company, including the E-2 business, part-time or full-time, and they can even start their own business. Children are not allowed to work in the United States on an E-2 visa. And finally, you can also bring employees that are Canadian citizens to the United States on an E-2 visa. And generally, you can bring employees that will come to work in a managerial, executive or supervisory position, or those employees that have specialized skills that are essential to the operation of the company in the United States. And now some updates about the E-2 visa. For you, one, you can apply for an E-2 investor visa only at the US consulate in Toronto. Two, you are not required to pay a reciprocity fee any longer. And three, you can expect an E-2 interview within 2 months of submitting your E-2 application. This is all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to our channel, and if you need to get in touch with us, you have our contact information in this video and below this video. We will see you soon. Bye.